This girl was absolutely obsessed with shiny things. She even went so far as to think about stealing the sun and keeping it in her backpack. One day, she saw a little boy in the park carrying a bag full of candy. She couldn't stop herself. She quietly sneaked up to him, slipped one piece of candy out of his bag, and quickly ran off to a corner. She looked around. No one was there. She tore open the candy wrapper, but without a second thought, she threw the candy away, holding the golden, shiny wrapper in her hands. She felt overjoyed and happily skipped along. Just then, she spotted a balloon seller ahead. A golden balloon immediately caught her eye. Without wasting a second, she called her shadow and began planning how to get it. Her shadow quietly moved close to the balloon seller first, then guided the girl over. The man smiled and was about to say something, but when he turned around, the girl had vanished. When he turned back again, she was standing right behind him. The man got so startled that he fell to the ground. In that very moment, the shadow grabbed the balloon, and the two of them ran away. They met in a quiet corner, but as soon as the balloon turned away from the sun, it lost its color. The girl sighed in disappointment and let it go. Suddenly, the sun shone with a bright flash, and the girl saw the shiniest thing in the world. She made up her mind. She was going to grab the sun itself. She put on her sunglasses and started walking toward the light shining through the trees. Her shadow tried to stop her, but she refused to listen. Finally, she reached out and grabbed the sun. Instantly, the entire sky turned dark. She slowly drifted back down to the ground. The only light left in the world was the faint glow coming from her backpack, but she couldn't keep the sun from rising again. It slowly climbed back into the sky. Then things became even more terrifying. The shadows of every living being began to act strangely, and her own shadow turned into a frightening monster. The girl panicked and started running. The shadow chased her relentlessly, and she fell into a valley. She wasn't hurt, but the terrifying monster kept coming after her. As she kept running, she accidentally fell into a dark abyss. When she finally opened her eyes, she found herself in a forest. There, she saw a boy, and his shadow was the same one that had chased the balloon earlier. The girl lit up with excitement and ran toward her shadow. When they both realized their shadows had been swapped, the girl stepped onto the boy's shadow and pushed him into the sunlight. In that very moment, both of them got their own shadows back, and from that day on, the girl finally had a true friend, one who was truly her own.